The Mark Stewart Medium Network, Cards with Mark. Starring host Debbie Wolf, the smallest medium. Mark, the medium who does not like cards, but collects oracle and tarot decks, using 3 cameras so you see everything at once. Giving proof of life after death. The Mark Stewart Medium Network. Demonstrating, discussing, and training in Scottish-style mediumship.
Hello everybody, and it's you-know-who again with a few willing victims for some card readings. And I've just realised I haven't put my lights on, so give me 2 seconds. And I also want to apologise for the colour of the cards. That is nothing racist. That is quite simply that my cards are green on a green background, which is why I'm stuck in an odd position tonight, not in my usual, and the cards are on the wrong side, and I'm actually almost blocking a card. There we are, lights are on. So here we go, DC Tarot. Here they are, so you can see the cards, you can see me draw them, and I'm just going to put people, hide them away, and I'm going to leave the person that I leave up will be the lucky person to get the first reading. So who's going to be left? Everybody gets frightened because they might be the last person. I better bring somebody back. Okay, Lena, so you want to take your mic off?
Hi.
Hi there. Have you ever had a card reading before?
No.
Right. Okay. Ever had a medium reading before?
Yes.
Okay. Was it an American medium or a British medium?
American. Well,
okay.
You know what? I had one British one.
Okay, good. So you've got somebody to compare me to then. So let's just cut the cards and let's see what, who or what is coming up. King of Cups. And I have no idea who that is. So let me maneuver myself out the way. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. Just so happens I have a manual here, so let's have a look and see who the King of Cups is. Meanwhile, let me open up to Spirit and see who is coming forward. Well, it's definitely masculine. Someone who passed when they were quite elderly. They were quite strong. It's quite a muscular picture in the card, and that is reflecting the man. Obviously, age-wise, I find age difficult to judge, to be honest, but looking at the man that I'm being shown, wrong side is 75, maybe 80, early 80s. Could be older. He doesn't look older. He doesn't feel older than that. Although he was quite strong when he was younger, as he got, let's say, the wrong side of 75, he was beginning to not fade away. Don't get me wrong. This wasn't somebody that was ill, that was bedridden, fading away, but he was beginning to lose the muscles, let's put it that way, showing his age. I'm seeing him wearing a big heavy coat, not a winter coat. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying by the coat, a long coat. You know, the sort of grey, not grey, the sort of like brownish style coats detectives wear. Not an anorak, but something like an anorak. It's an expensive coat. This man was well off. He had money, or he liked to dress well. I'm not sure which, but the coat is expensive. Does this make sense to you?
No, not yet.
Definitely a relation on your father's side of the family. Go. It's not direct. He's not direct. Like, it's not like your father or your grandfather. So go sort of slightly sideways, like an uncle or a great uncle. And I think we're at grandfather level. I don't think we're at father level. Do you know anything about?
No, not ringing a bell.
Okay. Do you know your grandfather on your father's side's family?
No.
Right. Okay. Can you understand them coming from a big city? I'm not very good on American geography outside of New York State, but it looks, I'm being shown streets, and it's like, I'm not saying skyscrapers, but you know how New York's got big 3-4 level apartment style blocks, if that makes sense. I'm being shown streets like that.
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
Right, okay, let's see if you can give me anything that you would know then. Is there a photo somewhere, a black and white photo, a very, very old photo, big family photo, or it could be they're all dressed up, so it could be something like a wedding photo or like family get together Christmas photo. It's got, they're all standing to attention for the photo. It's got about 12 to 15 people in it, men and women, pretty evenly mixed between the men and the women. They're not standing as couples though. It's not like husband and wife. That it's an odd distribution of the males and the females in the picture. Can you understand this? You may not have the picture, but you're definitely aware of the picture because I asked the man to give me something that you would recognize.
No, I don't.
It's obviously black and white. It's very faded, very, very old photo. Big photo as well. It's it's not like a wee snapshot. It's like the kind of photo that you would put in a frame on the wall. I'm not saying it is on the frame on the wall, but that's the kind of picture it is or was. It's like it's in a photo album, but it's the whole page in the photo album for this one photo. And it's very early in the photo album. It's like a family photo that predates photography. It predates photography being on a regular basis. Now, can you understand in your dad's side of the family speech disorder? Because I suddenly found it very difficult to talk.
Ooh, not that I know of.
Maybe speech disorder is the wrong word, but some sort of mental condition that affected speech. Maybe a stroke. Yeah, more like a stroke than learning disability.
No.
He's shown me his wife. She is a lot younger than him. By about 15 years at least, maybe more. He's got dark hair, at least he had dark hair before he got older. She's got very light hair. Not brownish, but very, very light brown. So if you took my hair as a base, it's about 20% of the color of, like, I've got dark brown hair. So if you can imagine that on a scale, she's 20, 30, maybe 35% of that brown.
I wish I knew that part of the family. I don't know.
Right, okay.
I don't have anything.
There is somebody alive that would recognize this person. Can you understand a male, somebody on your father's side of the family, masculine, very elderly now? They weren't that old when this man was alive, but they're quite old now.
No, there's no one alive. No one living.
No, this is definitely somebody living. Let's just see if I can find anything in the description that's gonna, because they really haven't shown me. Like King of Cups is black lightning. A king. Okay, so obviously the Americans did away with the royal family, so we're not talking about anybody that's royalty, but we're talking about the head of the family or somebody that everybody deferred to when he was alive. Drawing attention to my hands. hands are going very numb. I don't think it's physical. I don't think he had problems with the hands, but he definitely worked with his hands. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but if he's 70, 80, let's say 75 as a mid-range. How old was your father when he was born? How old would your grandfather have been? Just to put some sort of time scale into this.
I don't think I ever met him. I don't know
So
him.
You've never met your father then?
Oh, the grandfather. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
How old was your father how old was your grandfather when your father was born?
Oh, I have no idea. My father passed when I was 6. So
Right.
I didn't even get to know anything about.
Right. Okay. Right. So now I can see why now this is proven so difficult. How old? What year were you born in?
64.
Right. So you're 61. I'm 60. So right. Okay. So let's assume that your father was 30 when you were born. So I'm just trying to work back.
Yeah.
So that would take us back to the 1930s, which matches me. So again, assuming that your grandfather was in his early 30s, so your grandfather, and that it's not your grandfather we've got, but assuming that they're siblings, this takes us back to the end of the 19th century, beginning of the 20th century, when they
Wow.
were born, early 20th century. So that explains the photograph being so unique. It also explains when I see the buildings, I'm not seeing any cars. So that makes sense. Do you have a man's hat that's been passed down? Maybe to your father or your grandfather?
No, I don't. I wish I did.
Right, okay. I normally wouldn't do this. I would not give you a message. But since you know absolutely nothing about your family, I don't see that there's anything else I can do except just go ahead. The message is that you've got a male relative, elderly, that is still alive that you're not aware of.
Wow.
I'm not going to say I'm 100% convinced that he's in New York, but I'm not familiar with the geography of many cities outside of New York that look like New York. So I'm just going to take it that it looks like New York, Manhattan, not city center. We're not talking Empire State Building country. It's on the outskirts, like Bronx, like the Bronx area. But why did I suddenly say Bronx? Do you have any black members of your family on your father's side?
Not that I know of. They're all very pale, and the ones I know of.
Maybe this man is. This is not the spirit. The spirit is definitely white. But the man that's alive either lives in Bronx or is black. Now, I'm just saying that because I associate Bronx with black. And it is a black character on the card. Maybe it's a relation by marriage. Like maybe it's somebody that's married a black woman and had a child that you're not aware of.
Maybe.
And remember, we're going 2 generations back, so this would be a cousin second removed. Have you been trying to research your family?
No. I'm not opposed.
Is it something you've wanted to do?
Eventually, yes, I would like to, but
okay.
Other things get in the way.
Right. Okay. So that makes sense for this message then, because this man is not. He's not a youngster in his 60s like you and me. So if you want to, I'm not saying he's ready to pass. I'm not getting any feelings that way, but I am getting feelings that he's very elderly. So if you want to link up with this person as opposed to reading about this person, you've got to start doing the research now. Is there a big red book in your family from your father's side? It's not a Bible, but is there a big red book?
I've not seen one. No.
I'm suddenly seeing, okay, maybe to change that. I'm seeing a bookshop. Is there anybody in your family alive now that has any connections to writing or a bookshop?
No.
Okay, well, when you do your research, something about books. First, I saw a big red leather book, which to me looked like a family Bible, but I got told it wasn't a Bible. But it's got names written in the front, which is what makes it feel, you know, the family Bible that gets passed down. But it's not a Bible. He keeps emphasizing that, but it does have names in it. Then I saw a bookstore. Maybe ask the family members that are there any family members around just now? Because I keep getting told to ask your family members.
There's one lady.
What's the relationship? I mean, what is her relationship to you and the family?
My dad's sister.
Okay, so she would know about your grandparents and
Maybe she would. Yeah.
her. What would be your great uncle would be her uncle. Right. Ask her about the book. She is going to know about the book.
Okay.
Find the book, look at the names in the book, sit down with her and go through it. Like I say, you're looking for a brother of your grandfather, a great uncle,
Okay.
and some connection to a big city. Like, I might be wrong about New York, but it looks and feels like New York. But that's me. That it's about the only big city that I'm familiar with. So it might be that it's just me that's superimposing that, but I'm assuming you know your country's geography better than I do. So you might be able to figure out which city if it's not New York. And like I say, the man that's alive, I'm not going to describe him as hard black, skin color, I mean, but he's certainly not white. So maybe second generation, like your generation down. But he himself is definitely 15 to 20 years older than you and me. So time is not on your side. Can I leave you with that?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry I wasn't able to be more helpful.
That's all right. It's a mystery.
Okay. Do give me feedback when you work it out. Okay, hello. You need to take your mic off. Now, how do I pronounce your name?
Diana.
Yana?
Diana.
Yana.
Diana with a D.
With a D. Okay. Can I assume that you're not in America?
Yes, I am in America, but I'm not American.
Yeah. Okay. So let's cut the cards. It'd be helpful if they were all the right way up. Okay. And let me try and reposition myself again so you can see that. Oh, the cameras are not doing well tonight. Oh shit, let me hold it. So it's the Magician. Okay. Although the card is female, I've got a man coming forward. And it's not magician in terms of entertainment, it's magician in terms of spiritual. So this was a very spiritual man. Maybe I'm not saying he was a medium, but I'm not saying he's not a medium, but borderline mediumship witchcraft. And I know he had a speech impairment. I suddenly couldn't speak. Now, that may not have been for his entire life, but that was certainly before he passed. Not a stroke. Something to do with the throat. Some kind of degeneration in the throat, vocal cords, that stopped him from... He could communicate, but he couldn't articulate. It came out like grunting. Or, no, apologies. It's non-English. That was me. I'm sorry, I was trying to interpret what was said. So the man did not speak English, but he still had problems speaking towards the end. That the words he was speaking were short and I couldn't understand them. I'm guessing here, but do you come from Central to lower Western Europe?
I am from Europe. Yes.
Ukraine?
No, I'm not from Ukraine.
But in that direction, Western Europe. Sorry, Eastern Europe. I'm getting my directions mixed up.
Not really. I don't think so.
Where about in Europe do you come from?
I'm French. I'm from France.
French.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Where would the west of France be? Because I'm getting mixed up between east and west. But I'm getting west in my head. Down towards the Mediterranean coast. But towards the I don't think Germany goes down that far, but I'm not sure what country you would be against. But if that's France, Germany's here, Mediterranean's here, sort of here-ish. Italy? Yeah, it would be Italy. Switzerland, Italy. On the French side of the border, but in that area. Can you understand a male relation in that sort of area?
No, because all my family are from the middle of France, from Paris. No one is from any border, as I know.
Maybe it didn't come from there, but certainly that's the area that I'm being shown on a map.
Mm.
Can you understand a man in your family that did a lot of traveling in France?
Yes, this I do.
And could you understand them spending a lot of time in that area? Maybe not living there, maybe not coming from there, but strong liking, association, working in that sort of general area.
Very possible. Very
So
possible.
just to be absolutely clear, towards the Mediterranean coast,
Mm.
but towards the Switzerland, Italian, I can't think of any other country in that area. That sort of corner of France. And he used to use the expression corner or coroner. Would he have been this man that you're thinking about? Would he have been a coroner?
No.
Did he have anything to do in any way with people, not deaf, but working, association? Go back to the mediumship. Was the man in any way religious or spiritual?
No.
I don't know the laws of France. I don't know when mediumship. I don't know if mediumship was ever illegal or when it became illegal. But here in Scotland, if you went any further back than about 1955, it was illegal. So you would have people that were active maybe not be mediums, but they would maybe go and see mediums and they wouldn't tell people about it.
Mm.
Is it possible that this man, when he was traveling to that area of France, was actually going to see a medium?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's showing me a woman who's also in spirit. I don't have her spirit coming forward, but he's showing me a woman that he was associated with on the travels, almost as though he was going to see. Is this man's wife still alive?
No.
Could you understand him having a lover in that area of France?
Could be. Yes. Very possible.
She's very beautiful. Did his wife pass before he did?
No, after.
After. Were there any scandals or discoveries about his life by his wife? Or not, like people discovered things about his life when they started clearing things out? Can you understand that?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
But you can understand that.
I'm not sure really, but yes, could be a little yes and a little bit
Right.
of no also. Yeah.
Okay. Did he ever have a green? He's showing me a car that's colored green.
No. No green car. I did.
Ah, so you've got the green car. Right, okay, okay. Sometimes happens when they're not sure, they give you something that you can identify with.
I did. It was my first car. Yeah.
Right, okay, so that would tie in with him. So did you know this man when you had the green car?
Yes.
Right, okay, so we can take that as evidence then. Are you happy with who I've got?
Yes.
Right, okay. Let's see what he wants to talk about. I'm going to ask you a direct question. Are you an American citizen?
Yes.
How long have you been a citizen? Is it more than 5 years?
Oh, yes.
Can you understand the number 5? Like in relation to that question, is the number either divisible by 5 or does, when you became a citizen, can you understand the number 5? Like the year 25, I mean, it's not 25 based on your answer, but the year 2005 or 1995, for some reason, is giving me the number 5 to do with your citizenship.
No, it was not anything to do with 5.
Think about when you became a citizen.
Yes.
Again, think of the number 5. House number, bus number, car registration number. Something very prominent when you think about it. It's not something you would think about. Like, and without me saying, think of the number 5, but for some reason, there's some significance to you now based on that number.
No.
Okay, let's try some mathematics. When did you become a citizen?
2012.
Okay, so it's now 26. 26 less 12 is 14 years.
2 plus 4, 2 equal 4 plus 1 equal 5. I mean, 2012, you know.
Okay, hold on. Are you in your 15th year of citizenship?
2012 and we're in 2025. So
No, we're in 26.
I got to calculate.
So it's 14 years calendar-wise, but are you...
Okay. So,
like I am 60, but I'm in my 61st year. So it's going to depend on when...
I'm going to be in the 65th year. That's what you mean?
Well, you became a citizen in 2012.
12.
It's now 2026. 26 less 12 is 14. So you're either in your 14th year or your 15th year, depending on which the date was.
It was in November 2012.
Right. So you're only in your 14th year then.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not it. Okay, think about now. Does the number 5 mean anything to you now? Like age, date, birthday, house number, car number?
No. Number 5 is not a number I encounter ever for anything.
There's something I can't get him to give me anything else. There's not something about number 5 that is bleedingly obvious. Do you have steps to get into your house?
Huh? I'm sorry?
Do you your front door? Is it on ground level or do you have steps to get up to it?
I'm on the fourth and fifth floor. My apartment is on the 4th and 5th floor. It's
Fifth floor.
Yeah.
Okay, 5th floor.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, finally. How long have you lived in your current apartment?
I would say 10 years.
Okay. Do you own it or did you buy it? Do you
I
rent
do
it?
own.
You own it. When did you buy it? 10 years ago?
Yeah. 10, 11 years ago, around this, something like that.
So I asked you about steps to get into your flat. Presumably you've got a stair between the two levels.
Yeah. It's not 5 stair.
No. I know. Is there work that you need to do on the top floor? The 5th floor?
Yes.
Right. Okay. I think we've got the meaning of the number 5. It's the 5th floor. Right.
I am on the 5th floor right now talking to you.
Yeah. Right. The work that you've got to get done, it's not the roof, but is it the ceiling beneath the roof?
No. Not at all. No.
What is the work you're going to have to get done?
It will be the floor, actually. It will be the floor.
Okay, so it's the. I was thinking
it is. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I got it the wrong way round.
Yeah.
Just a very simple warning. The work is going to be more involved than you're expecting. I was seeing the roof fall. Don't panic. This was just symbolic. I was seeing the roof falling down, which makes sense if you're doing it on the floor because you're also on the 4th floor. So the floor is also the ceiling for the lower floor. There's something about the work. Just don't be surprised, but get it properly inspected before you get the work done.
Okay.
And make sure the people that you go to are capable of handling a bigger job than you think it's going to be.
Okay.
Have you got quotations yet?
No. I didn't even start it.
Yeah. When you do start, don't base the people on costs. I mean, I'm not saying ignore the cost, but go to a bigger firm as opposed to a smaller firm. I'm seeing you like you've narrowed it down to 2 people or two companies. One's very small and very cheap, and there's a bigger one that's more expensive. Go to the bigger, more expensive one because they're going to be able to handle the additional work that you're going to discover when they start. Whereas the smaller firm are going to say they can do it, but they're going to make a mess of it. because they don't have the resources to handle it, like the people. And I don't mean they can't do it. They just don't have the people, and they don't have the time to do it. They're going to be in, get the job done, and get out to get on to the next job, whereas the bigger firm is going to have the people to do the additional work without having you sitting waiting for weeks until they can come back and deal with the additional bits that they didn't plan for. Can I leave you with that? I'm sorry for
Yes.
sorry for the zigzag to get there, but I knew the number
No,
5
no.
was important.
No,
Okay.
you can leave me with that, and it's very helpful for some
Okay.
different things. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Kim. Right.
Hello.
Hello. Let's try and get the card on the where it should be again.
Yay. Run the card. Pick a card. Any card.
Well, one just came into my hand. And I know you can't see the heading there. It's the Lovers. Apologies. I'll put it over here again. And my second camera is now frozen. I'm not having a good night tonight with cameras. Okay. I've got a couple coming forward. And I suddenly can't stop moving my fingers. I don't think it's the hand. I think it's symbolic. The energy between these two people was unstoppable. Can you take it's all grandparents tonight. Can you take a grandfather and grandmother that absolutely were inseparable to the point that they passed away very close together?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not saying the same day, but
yes.
But, I mean, like one of them passed away and the other one just says, I'm not saying they committed suicide or anything like that, but they just knew that they had to pass over to be with the one. Nothing else mattered to them.
Yeah. Basically, she waited for him to die. Then she died.
Right.
Yeah.
And that ties in with the picture because all the energy is coming from her. Did they have 2 children? Two.
They actually had 2 that passed at birth, but they had 6 in total.
Right. Okay. But you can understand 2.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was going to say they were in spirit as well. You kind of stole my thunder there.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I knew where you were going with it. I could feel where you were going with it there.
Yeah. And I've got the letter. I don't know if this is a name or if this is it might even be a noise, but I've got the letter K. I mean, I know your name's Kim, but something about them with the letter K.
Yeah. It probably still has to do, yes, with me, but it's a nickname as well.
Kim. Yeah, that's what I said. It's something to do with, I mean, I know your name is Kim. It's not you, but something that I don't, or maybe it is. It's something that I maybe don't know about you, apart from your name, obviously.
Yeah.
It's associated with them in some way.
Yeah, Kimbo was what they always called me.
Right. Are you happy with who I've got then?
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Right. Have you been suffering a headache recently?
Yes, yes.
I don't just mean you suffer from it. I mean a really severe headache, maybe not today, but very, very recently.
Yes, I get hereditary migraines, as a matter of fact.
Right. Okay. And again, don't
feed the medium.
Because I was going to say it comes from them. Okay. Does it affect you? Like my hand, I know I'm reversed, but my hand is going up to the left side of my head.
Yes.
Right. Now, you know I'm not going to diagnose. But have you I mean, I know you say it's hereditary, so it's not something you're going to be running to see the doctor about every second day. But have you been keeping up to date with research into whatever it is that you've got?
Actually not recently. No,
Do
throughout my life I did.
Yeah, do yourself a favor, go and do some research again.
Okay.
There's something new. I mean, we're not talking brain surgery, so don't panic. But there is something new that's come onto the market, like a medicine or a treatment.
Okay.
It's more like a medicine. I'm seeing tablets of some description. And I'm not telling you to go and change your tablets or to change your medication, but there is something that is new, because I got research. So I mean, that doesn't mean to say you're doing. I'm not saying you're doing the medical research, but there's something going on just now. It might even be a research program. It might be that they're looking for volunteers. Is what you've got quite rare?
It's very difficult to control. None of what they have on the market, nothing works.
Let me rephrase the question. Is it something that's common? You know, like if I go along the street and take 100 people, am I going to find 5, 10, 15 people, or am I going to have to go to 1,000 or 1,000,000 people? Is it something not unique, but something that is fairly uncommon?
Well, if you picked out my family, you would find it common in all of us. But if you went outside of my family, then it's not, unless they have migraine. But ours do not react commonly to the headache medications that they have. We don't react to it at all. So
what I mean is, whatever it is that you've got, I mean, without telling me what you've got, and I'm not going to try guessing, it's obviously something genetic.
yes,
It's obviously something, it's not unique, because the medicine, you're saying you don't react to medicine. It's something that's known about, but it's not something very common. Like,
well,
if I selected 1,000,000 people around the world out of the phone book, it's going to be a very minute number of people that have got whatever it is that you've got in that list of 1,000,000 people.
Well, it's hard to say because it's migraines, but so migraines are, they're wide and varied so much. So that's why it's hard to.
But the version of the migraine that you've got
is hot. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking very specifically to whatever it is that you've got.
Yeah.
Right. Remember I said go and do your research.
Yeah.
I think there's a research program going on just now, and they're looking for volunteers. And it may not be in America. And it's definitely to test a medication out that's going to overcome your resistance to it. Is your resistance to it genetic? Like something about your genetics that stops current medication from working?
Yes.
Right. There is some sort of research program going on just now, but you're going to have to do your research to find it.
Yeah.
But it's going to work wonders for you and your family.
Oh, cool.
Can I leave that with you?
Yes.
I suddenly wanted to. Excuse me. I suddenly wanted to scratch my eye as well. And again, it's on the left side. Does that have anything to do with the headaches?
Doesn't have anything to do with the headaches, but my left eye has been twitching all day long and aggravating the crap out of me.
Right. It's got something to do with. I mean, I'm not saying it's in any way linked to the headaches, but I think it's your own guides making sure that you were here to get that message from this couple, or it was the couple doing that themselves.
Yes.
Can I leave that with you?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Kama. Can you hear me, Kama? Kama, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Debbie, can you hear me?
I can certainly hear you.
Kama, if you're still with us, I'll try again at the end, but I need to be able to hear you to give you a reading. Okay. Right, Debbie, can you... God, we're at grandparents again. There seems to be a convention of grandparents tonight.
Convention of grandparents today.
Hold on, let me get a card first. I'm not doing mental mediumship tonight. I'm supposed to be doing cards.
Correct.
Oh, shit.
No shit. What is it? Death?
Yeah. Well, as the mental medium, I can definitely assure you that the person that's coming forward is dead.
There you go.
Okay, feminine. So we're talking about a grandmother or somebody at grandmother level. She's got, you're bald, but she's drawing attention to the fact that she's got a full set of hair when she passed. And it's not grey, white, but very, very almost skin color hair, actually. Yellowish. Not, I'm
Okay.
describing it the wrong way. I don't mean yellow hair. I mean, the hair has got a lot lighter as she's got older, light grey, but it's not a traditional grey hair. The pigmentation of the hair is weird.
Okay.
Can you understand that?
Maybe.
Right. Hair is straight to about here.
That is none of my grandmother's.
Somebody at your grandmother level, then. And whoever it is, drawing attention to the forehead. Extreme pain. So whatever they died of or whatever condition they had when they were alive.
Okay. My grandmother had 3 sisters. I'm not sure that any of them had straight hair.
Right. What about on your father's side?
That is my father's side.
Sorry, your mother's side.
On my mother's side, her not that I know of. She didn't have any.
And now my attention's been drawn to the nose.
Okay.
Whoever it is, at some point in their life had a broken nose. Or some shape of the nose that it almost looks as though the nose was broken and didn't, like, literally broke and didn't set back properly.
I think I may know who you have. Give me one more thing.
She smoked.
I don't know.
Let me rephrase that. It's not conventional cigarettes. It's roll-ups.
She rolled her own?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. She died before I was born.
Right, okay, let's see what else. Teeth. Something about the teeth. My hands just went to my mouth. She had false, dentures, old-fashioned dentures.
I do not know.
Oh, it's kind of wonderful tonight. Nobody can confirm anything. I don't know what this means. Safety pins.
Safety pins.
The old-fashioned diapers, terry towel and diapers.
The diaper pins, yeah.
Pins. That's what we would call in the UK safety pins.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is about them, but there's something about them that you would identify or associate with this woman. And it's not diapers. I mean, I'm not saying she was changing everybody's diapers, but she has lots and lots and lots of safety pins.
Well, she had babies.
Maybe it is babies then. But lots of them.
I don't know the total. At least 3.
Right. Okay. Music. Something about the music she likes was unusual.
I wouldn't know. I never met her.
Do you have an old-fashioned LP? Do you have an LP that you got handed down from her
From her?
or through the family?
Well, I have some of my grandfather's.
Would he have some of her music?
It wasn't music, no, it was just my grandfather's albums.
Okay. Any connection with your grandfather to this woman?
Well, yeah, they were sisters. They're brother and sister.
Right. So it's conceivable that he would have some of her records.
Possible, yeah.
What happened to them? Is he still alive?
No, he passed a long time ago. I have no idea.
So what happened to his LPs then?
I have no idea. His son probably has them. But he's passed too, so I don't know where they are.
Right. Is it conceivable that there's somebody close to you that still has them?
My mom might have some.
Ask her.
Okay.
Or if you can, go look at the music. There's something in the LPs. It's maybe not the music, but there's something, an old-fashioned LP that you're going to identify with her. Was there something unusual about her handwriting, the style of her handwriting?
I have no idea. But what you're talking about is my grandfather's albums that he recorded, spoken word albums that he recorded. Not his albums that he had.
Yeah. But that's saying that makes sense because it's the records I was seeing.
Yeah.
Because
I've got some of those.
Right. Does she have? Okay, it's your grandfather, but did he record any other family members?
I have no idea. Not that I know of.
Right. Okay. There's something about the records that is associated with her. There's either a recording of her.
I'm sure it's dedicated. One of them may be dedicated to her or something like that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So would that be the final bit of evidence you need then?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. So, thank God you're making it hard for me tonight, Spinner.
Sorry.
Okay.
You keep pulling people forward that we don't know. So.
Doesn't work that way, Debbie. Okay. You've been doing some writing for the Substack post that we do. Have you been writing something? I mean, I know this is a bit obvious where mediums and the death card has come up. But have you written something specifically about death not being the end of everything?
No, not yet, but it was the next thing I was going to work on.
Right. Okay. But you can understand. And I promise people we have not been comparing notes. I had no idea that was the next thing.
You didn't know this, no.
Are you going to write something based on personal experience, like something traumatic in your past?
Yes. Well, part of it, yes.
Right. Don't put that bit in.
Don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to hurt too much. It's going to bring back memories you don't want. Or feelings that you don't want. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's not worth it for a Substack post.
Okay.
You can tell the story without having to revisit that memory.
Okay.
Can I leave that with you?
Yes, you can. Thank you.
Okay. I think that's everybody. Oh no, Kama. We still haven't had Kama. So, Kama, apologies. So, can you hear me, Kama? Can you hear me? can't hear you, Kama. It's your last chance. Can I hear you? Can you hear me? Okay, sorry, Kama. Okay, everybody. So
some of it needs to be replaced, so he's going to replace the ones that are ruined. And you know, I mean, he pressure washed the house.
So thank you, everybody. Sorry for Lina broadcasting your phone conversation to the world. It's been a pleasure. I apologise for it being so difficult tonight because usually I get people coming forward that people know. But anybody that wants to chat.
Today it was all people that were like generation before that we didn't know. It's very strange.
Really strange. But if it's going to rain, it's going to pour.
Absolutely.
Okay. So anybody that's watching us, thank you and good night.
Good night.